Hi everybody, welcome back to Fountain Pen Deluxe. I have a special delivery that I wanted to share with everybody. I mentioned this in my other video on my current setup. I was tempted to buy, and indeed bought, some secondhand Paper Republic covers. This Louise Carmen Facebook group is constantly getting me in trouble. Oh my gosh, she was nice enough to include some notebooks, and this is the Paper Republic drawing book. I only have the lined and blank books so far, so that's awesome. So I have a blank book in pocket, the drawing book in pocket. I really want to try to maybe get their watercolor book, but it's quite pricey, I feel like, for what it is. And then she also included, oh, okay, this is a Muji notebook in A5 Slim. Very cool. Oh, it's nice. It's like lined, but it has a very light grid, you can see, and looks like it lays flat. And then we have a blank XL Voyageur Paper Republic. Let's start with this one because I'm most excited about this one. This is a Grand Voyageur XL. I have the Grand Voyageur Pocket in chestnut, and I'm obsessed with it. It's my pretty much everything book except for journaling. I just like the simplicity of it. I like how flexible the cover is. I like that it doesn't have extra pockets, and I can really chunk it up with tons of different notebooks and inserts. So I was really considering getting an XL Grand Voyageur, and also was interested in this color of leather. Here we go. Okay, this seems like pretty much new. Very nice. This is the Grand Voyageur XL in olive. It smells great. It comes with red ribbons. There's one ribbon running along the side, which gives you two on the inside. I was curious about what exactly is the Grand Voyageur XL size for insert dimensions. So here we have an A5 Slim, and then this is the Grand Voyageur XL insert. The A5 Slim is a touch taller, and the Grand Voyageur is a touch wider. So let's see how these look in here. Here is the insert that comes from Paper Republic with the Grand Voyageur. And then here is an A5 Slim. Okay, so the A5 Slim, it like just fits top to bottom. You're pretty much at the limit. Interesting. And then it's a little bit thinner than this size. So the XL Grand Voyageur really is like a proprietary size versus the Grand Voyageur Pocket, which is really amazing with pocket inserts. I have this right here. Here's my Pocket Grand Voyageur with a million pocket inserts. Pocket insert, pocket cash and card holder, pocket sterling ink, pocket sterling ink. Those fit amazingly well. There is clearance on the sides, but that's so that you can put this many inserts in there without any overhang. But I think that the Grand Voyageur is a little bit different. Of course, I have a million A5 Slim inserts. I have a Moleskine XL insert. Let's compare this to the Paper Republic Grand Voyageur insert. So yeah, Moleskine is A5 Slim. You can see that it's taller, and the Paper Republic is a bit wider. Let's compare this to the Muji A5 Slim. These are pretty much exactly the same dimension-wise. This one is a Stationery A5 Slim, and it's a bit wider than the typical A5 Slims. Let's just see. This might actually be a perfect fit since Stationery came out with some A5 Slims. It fits top to bottom, and it covers the width of the notebook cover that is missing with a typical A5 Slim. But this gives you room for a pen, so that's okay. Let's see how many we can get in here. I'm going to add a Moleskine XL insert, i.e. A5 Slim. I'm going to add a Louise Carmen A5 slim insert. Okay, so that's nice. It does fit. There's room on the side. I have the Paper Republic card and cash holder that can fit in. It's a bit smaller than the inserts. So here it is compared to a Paper Republic Grand Voyageur insert. So it's just a bit shorter. Let me line it up on the bottom by a little bit, half an inch maybe. I think I will add the Stationery and this in the back. I'm going to put the Stationery at the very back because that's what I found works best with notebooks that aren't a perfect fit. Here is a band from Paper Republic that came with another Paper Republic that I received. And maybe I'll just slide this through here actually. Okay. Oh, I like this a lot. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 inserts. And I think that I could add a few more, actually. Let's try something a bit thicker. This is the Moleskine hardcover book. And if I had that in there, I mean, I think that might work. The hardcover is making it a little bit difficult. It just depends where you put it. Let's take out this. I have a soft cover Moleskine that is thicker. We have to put these together. Actually, I think that the card and cash holder typically goes around just a single book like this. So I think maybe that's a bit nicer. And then this can go in the back. The way I've seen Paper Republic do it is they rubber band the front covers together, not the middle of the book like people usually do. But let's just see if we do that. That is so nice. Perfect. It's like just at the edges, no overhang, and then here is room for a pen. So let's say we had a brush pen just for the heck of it, and that could slide right in there. That's perfect. Ooh, I'm excited. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so surprised that I prefer the Grand Voyageurs to the portfolios. Even with the sort of odd sizing, I just think that they're the perfect size for adding a pen and adding some different size notebooks. I mean, this won't fit A5 standard, but it's, you know, it's easy to bring A5 standards to get cut down, and there are so many options for A5 Slim now. The only thing is it can be a little bit challenging to find A5 Slim fountain pen friendly books, but I kind of like the thrill of the hunt. I wonder what ribbons I should put on here. I ordered a bunch of neutral ribbons from Paper Republic, and then I have so many other random colors that I got from the craft store. But I feel like this would look great with a neutral band. I'm not a huge olive color fan, but I think that the olive looks really cool when it gets dark and patinaed. I'm kind of excited about that. I also feel like, I know I say this all the time, but I also feel like I'm honestly going to use this as a throw around cover. I think this kind of earthy olive color lends itself really well to really getting a patina and showing age versus some of the other colors that I want to patina more evenly. So I think this is great. I'm excited to have something that I can just use and not worry about. Okay, now let's take a look at the book that I'm super excited about. I feel like this one could be iffy. It sounds cool in theory, but I'm worried that it could be very orange, and orange is not my favorite. This is the Pocket Grand Voyageur. So, you know, I'm obsessed with my pocket, and this one is called Strawberry. Yay. Okay, so this was like a limited, oh my gosh, it has a pink cord. A limited edition. It came out with this sort of like this Neapolitan feel. It was the ice cream summer edition. It has the heathered feel to it. Yeah, it's compared to something like chestnut. This one has a rougher stonewash texture to it. I'll be so interested to see how this patinas. I love this. This is so exciting. I actually saw somebody selling an A5 size of this in the Reddit pen swap, and I was thinking to myself, should I get that one? Why did I get the olive? But we'll see how this goes. Let's just add a little book to see how this looks. Whoops. All right, so we're adding the Paper Republic drawing book. So cute. I will try to include some photos of how this might change over time. I'm so curious. Even though it's called Strawberry, I think it does turn a little bit more orange. So I think I can deal with that better on a pocket than a larger A5 size. And I can take these pink bands off to use on my other cover. That would be cute. I feel like the pink band kind of clashes with this strawberry pink, so I think I'm definitely going to change that. Awesome. I was thinking that maybe I might use this pocket for journaling. Let's see what I have in my basket o' pockets. I have some sterling ink. Of course, I have Moleskine. I have this one from May Paper Co. I wonder if I could add something like this. This is like this little tracking daily log that I think would go great with a pocket notebook. And then just to see, I have an A6 here so we can take a look, and an A6 Hobonichi. Field notes. All right, so I have all these books. I was thinking, wouldn't this just be so satisfying to have a 500-page book in here for a journal? I love that idea. There's plenty of room to add some more. Let's try adding this little daily log and see how that looks. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. It's so perfect. And there's room for a pen. You know I'm going to use a Uniball, so let's try Uniball 1P. Okay, could that be more adorable? I really don't think it could be. Oh, I just am in love with the Grand Voyageur pocket. It's so perfect. It's just so like hassle-free. I feel like this is going to be very easy to write in. And then I could do my daily logging here. So yeah, that's what this one looks like. I'm hoping it gets square. You know, I love a square journal cover. All right, so this is probably going to be my setup, but let's just try a few more things while we are here. So let's say we had a really chunky Moleskine in here, or this one is actually an art book that I got from Stationery Selection in one of their monthly boxes. And then let's try an A6 and see how that looks in the pocket. Here's, oh, this is A6 Slim actually, so that fits top to bottom and it has some room on the outside. It's just a bit taller than regular pocket. I'm going to try an actual A6. I have these. This is the Hobonichi memo notebook. So yeah, an A6 does fit, like a very slim A6, just like that. It definitely fits, and I think if you just wanted to have a really slim pocket notebook, you could definitely use an A6. If you get chunkier than this one, I think that you might have overhang. Let's try the A6 Hobonichi original planner. So it fits top to bottom, but see, the back edge is flush, and then this one is a bit short. So slim A6 notebooks, unless you get an A6 Slim or you cut down an A6 to get rid of this extra width. I'm just curious. It's an inch different. But if we wanted a slim A6 in the back, we know that fits. And then can we add some pockets in the front? Here's a sterling ink pocket with 262 pages. I just want to see if there's going to be any overhang. No, I think that's actually pretty good. And then you have room for a pen at the front here, like that. So fun, so many options with this Grand Voyageur size. I am extremely pleased with this purchase. I was happy to find this strawberry. Yeah, very, very cool. Now, what ribbons should I add to this one? I think maybe this light color could be nice. That might be a little bit too muted. Maybe this beige. No. Rose gold. If I take off this light pink Louise Carmen, maybe this one would be a good option. I do like that a bit more than this bright one. I wish Paper Republic would sell these pink bands separately, but I haven't been able to find any. And then with the random elastics I have, maybe this pink. It's not as bright as this one. I kind of like that actually. Or I have this berry color like this. I like that. See this orange? I feel like this orange matches the color pretty well. What about a blue? I don't know, this is a hard color to match with. Well, I'm sure I will find the perfect one. This might be fun. Oh my gosh, this matches perfectly. This is a piece of ribbon that I did on a loom. If I had this attached to some elastic, I think that could be awesome. I could also use it as a bookmark, have it kind of hang out. So much fun. So these are my latest Paper Republic editions. I now have the Olive XL Grand Voyageur, 2 pocket Grand Voyageurs, one in chestnut, one in strawberry, the A6 portfolio in petrol blue, and the A5 portfolio in Venezia. It's a fun little collection. I love how they're all different. They're so different. I'm proud of myself for going out of my comfort zone. I'm thinking maybe for this one, I could use a green if I want it to be really matchy-matchy. The red is just so much. Or I think this kind of muted mauve would look really nice. Yeah, I think that's the one. Actually, I like that a lot. But this is the pocket sized ribbon, so that's not going to fit. This pink is really sweet, and this one's really chunky, a chunky elastic. I think I could get this through the holes though. It's a bit stretchy though. It's very stretchy and doesn't have a ton of, I don't know. It has a lot of give to it versus the Paper Republic, which is really, you know, substantial. It kind of reminds me of the Louise Carmen. This one, it's very stretchy, and then the Paper Republics they have more hold. All right, well, I won't belabor this video, but I just wanted to share. I'll give an update when I decide what exactly I'm going to use these for. I could put my Jabun Techo in here, my planner. Actually, really quickly, let's just see. I'm curious if a Louise Carmen portfolio fits in here. This is a great match. Let's move some stuff out of the way. And then I could have a pen, since this has a pen loop. Maybe I will put this through. I'll put it around the Moleskine just to see what it looks like. Oh, that is sticking out pretty far at the back. Yeah, it does not want to go there. That's why it just takes a little bit of trial and error to find out where it's best to put your books. Let me take out the card and cash holder and put this maybe around the front. I don't mind if it's sticking out a little bit. I feel like that looks really cute. Look at that. And then here's my pen holder back here. This is a Le Pen. That is perfection. I just need my pink cord. I think I am going to go for this pink cord, so let's just see what that would look like on here. Yeah, I love that. See, this is really growing on me. When I first saw the color, I was like, uh-oh, I don't know if I'm really an olive person. I always want to get olive, and then I never get it, whether it's in Travelers or Plotter, but I've wanted one for a long time. I've thought for a long time about getting the London Green from Louise Carmen. They didn't have the portfolio I wanted to go with it, but this is great. So excited. Well, thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I hope you are doing well, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.